All right, y'all. Today's the day. WWE Survivor Series, bro. Lots going down tonight. You know what I mean? But let's get to the big story first. The return of Randy Orton, one of the greatest of all time, the master of the RKO. I mean, my boy been gone for a long time. Like, what'd they say? May 2022? Was that the last time we saw Randy? I can't remember the last match he had, but I know it's been a while. I know that much. You know what I'm saying? In the first match, they throw this poor man back in as it's War Games. And I'm like, dang, bro. I mean, if I come back from injury, you think the first match I want to be in is War Games? Put me in a regular tag match, bro. You put me in this. Like, can a brother ease back into it? Nah, they like, nah, bro. You gotta go ahead and get in that War Games. I'm sure they made him go through all the protocols and all this stuff, but bro, I'm so like excited. I don't know what he's gonna look like. I don't know if we're gonna get bearded Randy Orton. I don't know if we're gonna get clean shaven 2009 level Randy Orton. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, 2009 Randy Orton, he was built different, bro. He was built different. Anyways, very excited. You know what I'm saying? Live in Chicago. Another thing I want to get to, right? I was kind of let down that there was no brand warfare this year. There wasn't no Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. I was putting together dream matches in my head and all this other stuff, and I guess they didn't feel the need to do that this year, and that sucks, bro. Freaking, it was. I was upset, and they teased it too. Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, they was all on each other's faces, like, "Oh, you kicking me out?" And he's like, "Yes, I am, mate." And then he just threw him out of there, and then vice versa. I'm like, "Dang, bro, like, where's the brand? Unless they're saving it for another day." You know what I mean? Like, what's the next premium live event? Do we have one in December? I can't remember. I'll have to look that up because I don't know if we have a December lineup. Anyway. But yeah, man, I was about to be Team SmackDown all the way. I'm about to see if I can get me some of those T-shirts, like like now I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Now, let's get to the next bit of business. CM Punk. We've heard all the whispers. They're saying they're interested in signing him. Then they said they weren't interested. Then they said they were. Then they weren't. Then they were. Then they won't. Then they were. Then they weren't. Want all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how WWE thinks he's too dangerous, or WWE brought back how many people? They brought back, bro, Ultimate Warrior after everything he said. Not to speak ill will of the dead. You know what I'm saying? But like, people thought, oh, Warrior would never go back to WWE, and he did. Technically not to wrestle, but he came back for the Hall of Fame. There's a bunch of people. People thought, oh, WWE would never let them back on. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, is CM Punk really that far fetched? You know what I mean? Okay, let's say he does show up, right? Let's say he pops up at Survivor Series either at the very end of the show or whatever. What if he makes his return to WWE and no backstage incidents occur? None. What if there was no fist fighting back? If Punk comes back, then we gonna know who the real problems were in AEW. I still am mad at Jack Perry, but that we're not gonna get into Jack Perry, okay? We're not gonna get into the worm from Men in Black. We're gonna talk about CM Punk, bro. We gonna talk about Punk right now. We're talking Punk. So if he come back and nothing happens behind the scenes, then we gonna know something else was afoot in AEW. Now, there are many matches and many scenarios I would love to see CM Punk and Cody Rhodes have a match. That's a match I feel like would tear the house down no matter where it is. Punk could go after Roman Reigns. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Modern day CM Punk versus the Tribal Chief. I mean, that alone would sell tickets. You feel me? Um, and he got to worry. He ain't got to worry about making him strong either. So I really do hope if WWE pulls this off, and bring back CM Punk. Heck, he ain't even got to be there all the time. He could be part time. I wouldn't care as long as he's there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I personally would like to see it. I miss CM Punk, man. He was gone. He was taken from us for 7 years. And how lit would it be if he just showed up tonight? That's what I'm hoping for. Now, I will not be doing live reactions to Survivor Series tonight. Last time, I ain't gonna lie, it was a bit of a gamble to do that because the last time I did a reaction to the pre-live events, they took down my Roman Reigns LA Knight match reaction. It was the full match, too. I watched the whole match, and WWE blocked it. Even though I didn't have none of it on the screen. They let Cena and Solo slide. They let all these other things slide. But when it came to me, they just said, nah, Elijah. Nah, you Ice Cube Craig from Friday looking mother. You are getting blocked. So I'm mad. I'm heated, bro. I'm heated. So I might do a live stream on Sunday to review the show. So tonight I'm just going to watch it as a fan, if you will. Which is why I'm putting out this video as well, because, I want to at least give y'all a little sham. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I might just do a live stream review the next day. If I do manage to get a video out, I will. But if I can't, then it is what it is. But yeah, man. So I'm very looking forward to Survivor Series. I'm curious what about the men's war games. Dragon Lee and Escobar. I ain't gonna lie, I was a bit let down by that because I missed seeing Carlito. I was excited. I was hoping Carlito will get to wrestle on a big show because it's been so many years. You know what I mean? I grew up with that dude. And he's jacked, bro. I know I keep bringing it up, but that dude built, bro. He like, because for those of y'all who've seen him when he was younger in WWE, or younger during the Ruthless Aggression era and a bit of the PG era, he was skinny, bro. He was like skinny. You feel me? Like, he was just, he looked like a teenager in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And, he's spitting apples and stuff. And I thought, Carlito and Escobar, it made sense. But they threw Dragon Lee instead. Not that I have a problem with him. I'm actually digging Dragon Lee. I kind of like the dude. You know what I'm saying? He been killing it lately. So I'm very curious of what that's going to be. From what I see, LA Knight doesn't have a match at Survivor Series. But I feel like he'll probably still make an appearance for no reason at the show. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm very curious. The Women's War Games match, that's probably going to be good. I'm very curious if Damage Control might turn on Bayley. I'm getting that vibe here because they're kind of looking at her like that one friend that complains all the time, and the rest of the crew is just staring at them like, why you always complaining so much? Because Bayley looked nervous because she knows she did Kairi Sane dirty when she left, And it's funny. I'm glad they brought that up, bro, because I forgot all about that, to be honest. Because obviously Kairi been gone since the pandemic days, you know what I'm saying? She one of Kabuki Warriors, you feel me, and I forgot Bayley did her like that before she left, because all I remember is that she left, because, COVID, she went back home, she wanted to go back home to her husband, which any sensible person would. Not seeing the love of your life for 6 months has to suck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen there for Damage Control and Bayley. Charlotte and Becky, I mean, we all know how bad their beef was. Boy, those two were going at it. Because what was it? It was big time Bex against Charlotte in that, what was it, Survivor Series? It was actually, wasn't it that match at Survivor Series? Or was it SummerSlam? But those two, it might have been SummerSlam. Might have been. I remember it was on a really big show. Those two, I remember that match. That's one of my favorite women's wrestling matches ever. Like women's wrestling matches, period. Charlotte and Becky. If I remember, I'll probably mention it at some point. But yeah, man, that match was incredible, and those two they just killed it, and I loved it, bro. But anyways, let me know, what are you looking forward to most this Survivor Series? Do you believe CM Punk will make his grand return to WWE after all these years? Are you excited to see the Viper, Randy Orton? Let me know, man. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all next time. Bald, 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 my eyes!